Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to URL's Battle Rap Arena. We had the whole grind time grind out. You guys, listened to that. A few of you were really interested in it. We got all the stories. I mean, I know you liked it, Peasy. The Mad Ills interview, Lush one, the Cap Callis. I know at first you were a little shaky about it, and then it kind of grew on you, right?
Yep. I was trying to figure out what was, going on with everything, and then now it all came out.
Yeah, definitely on URL's Battle Rap Arena. Go to the YouTube. Did you peep the Old Red versus A-Verb battle now? What's your thoughts?
Man, I really didn't like the battle, but if I had to give it to someone, I would give it to A-Verb. He definitely outperformed O-Red. O-Red lost me with that translation.
Yeah. I thought that it might have went a little too long. Also, 760. What's your thoughts on A-Verb versus O-Red? I'll bring Norbs on the line.
It was all right battle. It was real boring. Yeah, he lost me too, but I thought he had his bars was better than A-Verb. I thought he won, but I like to see more.
I mean, what about the statement that A-Verb is back? I mean, can we stick by that statement?
Yeah. I think he did a good job. I mean, I want to see him. Like I said, I'd rather see 3 rounds.
Hello, this is not North. This is somebody else. What's good, Josh?
Well, we got Norbs, the URL's Battle Rap Arena. We're just talking about the Old Red versus A-Verb joint. People were a little confused on, Old Red's translation for the most part. I think the panel kind of gave it to A-Verb. I mean, what's your thoughts on the battle? I mean, I know you never give a clear-cut winner, but, I mean, A-Verb is back, or?
I thought they did a good job. I mean, after watching it again and again, I thought they both, did well. My only issue was I think the 1 round thing definitely affected both of them because they had to squeeze everything into 1 round, and it didn't seem as it came off as natural as it should have came. So, and Old Red is a guy that tends to warm up. Like, he gets hot. After a round, and he gets hot. And due to the fact that he can only go 1 round, it kind of, to me, killed the battle. And I'm just going to be real. Like, a lot of people, I hate 1-round battles. Like, I think 1-round battles are a complete waste of time because it doesn't test your endurance. And, Verb did do the 1 round, and Verb did do well. But now he hasn't been in a 3-round fight in a while. And I want to see what he does with Hitman. So, I don't know. It was cool for what it was. But I wish both of them would have agreed to have done 3 rounds. And I totally hate 3 rounds. But, A-Verb, he came out shooting. Old Red might have took a little bit longer to get to what he gets to. But honestly, I would like to see a rematch.
I mean, 760, what do you think about what Norris just said?
I think that's right. I'd love to see a rematch. I mean, I think Old Red he proved himself. I think he's ready.
Old Red is definitely dope. Like, a lot of people are going to duck Old Red, though, because he's so dangerous, and he has the potential. And then it's crazy that Old Red doesn't promote himself. He doesn't do blogs. He doesn't talk trash. Mm-hmm. Maybe a Surf is always on Twitter or Shotgun Sugar's controversial. Arsenal's always, saying what he's saying. Old Red kind of plays the back, and he never really says anything, and that's one of the reasons I think that it kind of hurts him, but people do respect his ability. Having said that, due to the fact that he doesn't promote himself and people don't see it as a come-up to battle him, it's less likely for him to get a big battle because he's too dangerous.
PZ, what's your opinion on what Norb said about the battle? I mean, is that where you were going with it, too, that you wish that it was more than 1 round?
Yeah, definitely. Old Red he didn't warm up. He didn't get to spit out everything he needed to get out. So his round to me was just boring.
Yeah, man. And, like I said, I wish it was 3 rounds. I hate when people, I guess they work that situation out beforehand because URL doesn't do 1-round battles, but If we have to do it because of the circumstances, we'll do it. But, you know, we got a couple great battles coming out after. February 5th is Big T versus Surf. You guys are going to love that.
Wow.
And then to close it off, it's going to be Clean versus Tay Rock, which is a great battle.
Nice. 203, what's on your mind?
203, what the fuck is on your mind, bro?
Huh?
What's on your mind? What's on your mind, bro? Him?
I'm just listening. Nah, I watched the battle too, man.
And what's your opinion, man? What you thought?
It was alright. It looked like O'Red got amped up at the end of the battle and all that. So overall, I think Aver took it, man.
I mean, like I said, one round, it doesn't show your endurance. It's more of a sparring match. Can that lead to possibly a 3-round clash between both Verb and O'Red? I think it can. Will Verb take the challenge? Knowing the competitor I know that Verb is, I can see him doing it. And I know O'Red wanted to do it. I spoke to O'Red on numerous occasions, and he expressed to me that he did want to do 3 rounds. So, you know.
On top of all this, we did put the caps lock, if you will, with the Mad Ills interview. We got Lush, we got Cap Callis, we got Mad Ills. A real behind the scenes look at what happened with their company on URL's Battle Rap Arena. A lot of good feedback off the Mad Ills interview. Norbs, I think you guys did I think Ills handled himself really well, you know. And
yeah, I mean, Mad Ills is a professional, and like I said, like the good thing is you kind of got, you know, a general idea of what kind of went behind the scenes, and you heard Matt O's side of the story about the whole money not being sent to, you know, the YouTube check not being sent to Cap Callis, and what people, even a lot of artists fail to realize that 1 million views doesn't equal $1 per view or a penny per view. It's like 1/4 of a cent. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, they're literally getting free promotion off of us, and we're getting very minimal amount of money. So there's always big misconceptions, and what happens is the guys that are battling, they're thinking, yo, we just did 1 million views. The URL, Grindtime, King of the Dot, they just made a killing off of us. And in reality, that's not the situation. And what happens then is there's a big misconception of what's really happening, and now people want $10,000. They want $15,000, and it becomes, it gets ugly, and it hurts the fans. And that's why I expressed the whole bootlegging thing in the beginning of the interview with Mad Ills. And what people don't realize is it affects everybody. When you don't support your fellow, you know, the people that you're watching, stuff like that, it hurts everybody, bro. Like, it really does. And like I said, like, you know, if you guys don't support, we're not going to be around forever. Whether it be King of the Dot, whether it be URL, whether it be Grindtime, whether it be anybody. And it's everybody that got to support, not only the fans, the artists. You know what I mean? You're getting paid great for 9 minutes. 9 minutes, bro.
Right.
Anybody that battles would love to be on that stage and get that promotion. The promotion that these leagues are putting behind these artists is, you can't pay for it. Labels pay thousands of dollars for what we're giving to you and paying you to do. And if people don't realize that, they're just going to ruin everything. To be honest with you, I mean, I don't want to get, like, you know, sentimental with y'all, but that's the truth about the whole situation. You know.
347-215-6721, 347-215-6721. Let us know what's on your mind about what Norbs just said, and I think we're getting homie Sara Kana on the line, right, Norbs? Sarah, that's the event coming off Saturday night.
We're getting the sexy Sara Kana. I got some bikini photos of Sarah when she was coming out of high school. I'm going to leak those soon to the internet. Sarah's people, man. The creator of the female movement. She's the first person to really put me on to a female battle rap. The first battle scene was her and Young Gaddis. Let me hurry up and get her on. I know you guys don't want to hear me anymore, so let me try to get her on right now.
Yeah, Sara Kana coming on. They got the Saturday night event, Swave 7 versus Head Ice. I thought it was going to happen on URL. It's happening on Grindtime. I mean, Nobs is still going to be there to help promote the event, to show his support for the event. 760, that should be a big one. Sway Silver versus Head Ice Saturday night.
Oh yeah, that. I think that's gonna be a good battle. I mean, you see them, they going back and forth on the internet, so I want to see it.
Yeah, I definitely want to see it too. I mean, I'm picking Swave. I'm never.
Yeah, I think
that way.
Yeah, I think Swave a little too much for Head Ice, man. He a little too much.
Oh, but you never know where.
Jesserican, I got the beautiful Sara Kana, my future baby mother. You know what I mean? The woman of my dreams. Sarah, welcome to the URL Battle Rap Arena.
And welcome to URL's Battle Rap Arena, Sarah.
How are you, Jess?
I'm great. Just want to start off by congratulating you guys on everything you're doing with the East Coast. Let everybody know basically what's happening. I know you guys have an event this weekend. Let's start off with that. Let people know what's up.
Well, this Saturday at Club Drum in 85 Avenue A between 5th and 6th Street in good old Lower East Side. You already know. We're going to be doing the Grindtime East Coast Volume 1. It'll be Slave Sever versus Head Ice. Dirtbag Dan versus PH. Real Deal versus Moneybags.
Wow.
We don't say that name on this show, okay? It's Real Deal battling somebody with braids, okay? We don't use that name on the show.
See, mommy. So yeah, and then we have Mo Dirty and Lotta J, as well as P Stacks versus Cannon Jones, 40 Bars versus Precise, and I believe I'm missing one more. Actually, no, one was canceled. So there we go.
We got the female battles going on. About time, Sarah. You are the first person.
Yes.
You are the first person to put me on the female battle rap, and I watched. It was you versus Young Gaddis, and I'm not gonna lie. I called Cortez after that battle. I'm not trying to play you, but I thought Young Gaddis won. And after that, I told Cortez, karma was a motherfucker because Raekwon robbed you, and you robbed what's her face. Now, having said that. Had multiple interviews with Lush, Mad Ills, D-Rex letter just dropped, and the Cat Cow situation. What's your take on the whole situation, and how has Grindtime East Coast been affected by all this?
We basically decided that those guys have history with each other. They're all grown. That's what they have to handle what they have to handle, but there's still a machine that needs to be ran. And at the end of the day, we can't stop what needs to be done. You know what I mean? And we have jobs to do. And it's bigger. The battle rap scene is bigger than all of us right now at this point. And there's a lot of people counting on us. So we can't just turn our backs to that. And we have to continue to set the bar as much as we can and do as many events that highlight what the fans have been wanting to see. So we're not really we support what they're all doing, and at the end of the day, New York City, we can't forget that there's a whole bunch of MCs that are hungry and need these opportunities, and at the end of the day, that's what's more important to us right now.
Now, having said you guys are basically functioning still under the Grindtime umbrella. How does that work? Through the fact that D-Rex is left, Lush wasn't is doing, and Mad Ill seems as if he's pushing, he still says he's doing the Grindtime game, but he's also pushing the lounge battles as well.
Yeah.
Are you guys getting support from everybody? Are these events being done by you guys solely, you and Poison Pen? How's the support system, and how are you guys pulling off these events with everybody? I know Immortal Technique is also involved as well. Shout out to the big homie.
Yeah, no, Immortal Technique and Poison Pen are basically they have a history. What people need to understand about Grindtime East Coast. A lot of us grew up together in the New York underground scene already. So Swave, myself, Pen, Tech, PH, and a few others. We this is like normal for us. So it was nothing for us to get the ball rolling on that. As far as how we're handling everything right now during the whole situation and what goes on. We handle most of everything on our own out here, and Penn and Matt Ills will handle whatever we need to do, like with the site. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But most of the hard work comes from the team. So Penn basically goes out of his way, of course, to get the best battles and does what needs to be done. You know how it is, North. You know what I mean? And then we plan a theme around it, and that's what we do. We keep everybody communications.
Hello? Do we still have Norbs and Sara Kana on the line? 347-215-6721. I'm not sure what happened there. I think it looks like the call might have dropped. 760, you still there?
Yes, yeah. I'm here.
Still got 760 on the line. Let me see if I could get Norbs right back. Talking about the events for Saturday night. Grindtime East Coast is putting on the event. I don't know what's going on. Hold on, give me a second. Hello, Norbs? Got no contact with Norbs. Give me 1 second. Sorry about this. Technical difficulties. We'll be right back. Calling back, Norbs back on 760. Apologize for that. 916. Apologize for that. Everybody listening, I apologize for that. Calling Norbs right now. I don't know what happened. Norbs.
Sorry about that, guys. Jesse's about to be fired.
What happened there? The phone, the call just dropped.
I just dropped. I apologize, guys. Want to go right back into the interview? The YouTube, it'll be edited, so don't worry about it. Hold on 1 second.
I'm getting Sara Kana back on the line. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. But, I mean, we'll get Sara Kana back on. We were in the middle of talking about what was going down on Saturday. I'll let her or Norbs get right back into the swing of things. Those 2 minutes would not be shown.
Sorry about the inconvenience, y'all. We're back on with Sara Kana. Now, Sarah, I forgot where we left off, but I'm just going to keep it moving. As I was saying about the Remy Martin battle and the Lady Luck battle. Now, after that, you kind of burst back on the scene with your battle, and you kind of ignited the female movement.
Thank you.
What does the female movement mean to you, and what are you planning on doing to take it to the next level?
Well, right now, the female movement and battle rap, like my goal, period, was to kind of say we're here. You know, don't forget about us. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And a lot of people kind of mistook what I was doing because I took such an aggressive approach about it. Mm-hmm. But it was kind of like, I think what people kind of forgot that, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think every hood got a chick that looks just like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I don't think I'm so, different because I deal with females I know that look just like me, you feel me? So I felt like I was just doing what I would normally do in the hood, Mm-hmm. And I felt that it was kind of time for somebody to shake something up because it felt like everybody was kind of shying away from actually being that aggressive anymore. And I come from that generation of the Hurricane G's and the Remy's, you know what I mean? So yeah. For me, I'm used to that aggression. You know what I mean? Like you get a mom, the aggression is what the Bronx is. So that was like, it just kind of, for me, kind of felt like let me call out Luck. You know what I'm saying? She was doing her thing. Let me call out Luck and let's, get it popping, because I popped on the scene with Grindtime, but I was battling at Fight Club and doing, like, different kind of battle circuits. So it was kind of hard because there was no other female MCs to battle in Fight Club when I was in Fight Club.
Mm-hmm.
And they asked everybody. I would come on a Monday early too, man. And, you know what I'm saying, like Jay, shout out to Jay and Von Dutch and all those who used to, do their thing at Fight Club. Used to be like, yo, they funny. So they were like, by the time I got to Grindtime, I was already like, fuck it, let me, do something else, use my language. Mm-hmm. So my ultimate goal is at this point, this whole female movement from the battle scene down mean a lot to me. I was already doing a lot of showcases that highlighted a lot of female MCs that I felt were dope. Shout out to Mala Reigns. She's one of them. DJ Chella, you know what I mean? A lot of females in the game that I deal with. And, I feel like we're to a point where there's a lot of talented females that battle and they're nice, but might not get the same recognition if we were kind of back in that era. Because in that era there was more respect for female battling, like, Remy and Luck, and, you know what I'm saying, at the time there was like Hershey, I battled at Fight Club. It was a little rare, you know what I mean? So there was a little more respect for it, though, and right now there was almost a lost cause, you know what I mean? So at this point, it's kind of like there needs to be an evolution somewhere.
And to your credit and to Grindtime's credit, you guys bring various, like, basically big female stars as birth, like QB coming out of Connecticut. You guys were probably the first ones to take her. You set up the Young Gaddis battle.
Yeah.
Boom, that was big. You kind of set her off. You bring Misfit in. Misfit becomes a star. O'Blimey comes along. Precise. So are you going to continue to bring more females in? And is it an open invitation to females, whether they're battling street style or whatever? It doesn't matter. Are you gonna basically bring them out? Because there's still a lot of females. I ran into a couple females recently that are phenomenal, and I think under your tutelage, you've put some of the better stars out there. Like I said, especially the female with QB, Gaddis, and Misfit alone. And are you gonna have something for them? Is there something coming out for them?
Yeah. Actually, I'm glad you asked me that. Shout out to, once again, my brother Poison Pen and Direct and Ills and everybody, and of course, Norbs, you and me have had many conversations about this. At this present time, I was, offered, and everybody gave me a call and gave me 100% support and backing. And at this present time, I'm going to definitely put the Sara Kana's Elite Female Battles. It's basically going to entail the top females of that year month. It's not really going to be a monthly-to-month event. It's going to be more spread it out, like maybe two or three during that year, and just basically highlighting the top hitters, and also giving highlight to those who brought some views. Like the O'Reillys and the Misfits and people of that nature that's coming up in the game. You know what I'm saying? E-Heart, all of them. Giving that serious shine, because everybody can't do this. You know what I mean? And a lot of people have seen what we have all put together, from URL, Grindtime, King of the Dot. I mean, we have a cult following. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we are the open door for a lot of these kids' futures. And a lot of these young ladies, this is what they've been accustomed to. So I feel like we need to be that voice, and I feel definitely that there needs to be a stronger voice in the female field. And shout out to everybody that is doing their things and supporting the female. But this this one event that I can't release the date to yet, but when I do, you know, North, I already got you.
Yo,
I'm not going to release
I'm in.
Yeah, no doubt. But we understand I can't release this date at this present time due to, you know, the eyes in the sky. But the event is definitely going to be called Bars and Bra Straps. And it's the first elite female, you know, battle event. And Young Goddess will be involved as the main event. I cannot give who the opponent is as of yet because that's still, you know, we're still working on, you know, what's going to be the better, what would the fans want to see.
Now let's get to Young Gaddis. I like Young Gaddis.
Yeah, here we go.
I'm a fan of Young Gaddis, and my homie Misfit is
Yeah, no.
She wants a piece of Gaddis. Now what's the situation here with Young Gaddis and Misfit? Misfit tells me she's ready. That Gaddis has never seen an MC of Misfit's caliber. What's happening here? Like, is my homie gonna get your homie? What are we gonna do here?
Honestly, Gaddis, you know, we spoken many nights, me, Gaddis, and Direct, and she has like a list, right? Mm-hmm. But to be honest, it would be unfair for Misfit to get that shot if you know what I'm saying, like E-Heart couldn't. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
shout out to E-Heart.
shout out to E-Heart. Huh? No, Misfit did, but way before they even battle, like, even North knows, like, this has been, like, a conversation for years right now, the way it feels like, trying to see. But at the end of the day, if it was going to go down, you know, I think right now, me and Goddess have spoken, and she has, like, you know, a list of who she wants, and
she has
I
a
can
list.
speak to her.
I heard
you heard her list. I mean, first of all, let's not get it twisted. Let's not get it twisted. Misfit is the homie all day. You know what I'm saying? She nasty with it. You know, and it'd probably be the dope. It'd probably be crazy. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I can't. I'm gonna make sure that whatever, because I feel, I don't know, B. I feel like I'm gonna say it. No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it. You're gonna hate me, but I gotta say it, son. Jazz the Rapper, shout out to you. I gotta see the sis go against some heavyweights, me, and I just feel like I would like to see Misfit and Jazz shoot the fair one, son.
Everybody wants to see Jazz. Jazz is probably the most popular female out there. Gaddis wants a piece of Jazz. I understand.
Yo, let me tell you, she is a very entertaining female MC to watch. Because she keeps your attention. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, she's dope. And she's very humble. And it's very easy to see that she wants to do this. And she's hard at it. She works really hard at it. And you should be proud of that.
Ignore that. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. So you should definitely be proud of that. But you know what? I'm going to talk to Goddess. I'm going to see, you know, what's goody again.
I mean, you know, I already told you. I mean, with Jazz and Gaddis, after May, Jazz's schedule is probably a little more open, so that's a strong possibility.
We're going to start making, I got to get old Blimey, you know what I'm saying? I can't forget about QB. Me and Sis QB going to talk. So we're going to get a dope event, and we're going to open it up. So, like, if you want to be a part and you want to tell me what females you like to see in these leagues, please hit me up. Talk to me. Elite Female Battle.
I know who I want to see. I got a list
at gmail.com.
I got a list of about 5, 6 right now. I got my top 5 females. Let me see.
Duchess?
I'm gonna put Jazz number 1. Jazz is number 1.
Of course.
I'm gonna say Jazzy. I'm gonna say what's her name? I'm going to say QB, Hustle, Hart, and Ashley. That's what I'm going to say. But, and it's crazy. I got it a tie for 4 through 5 because Misfit is right there. And I think Misfit, no matter of fact, Misfit beat E-Heart in my eyes. So I got to give Misfit the third spot. E-Hard, it's tough. It's those girls got to face each other. You know what I mean? And like I said, like I'm not against females coming to URL if they battle there, whatever, as long as it's a big match. And the same thing with Sara. But Gana's got to get in the ring against Misfit.
You know what I mean? If you want an opportunity, URL, Grindtime, East Coast, whatever league, holla at me, Sara Kana, gmail.com. But really hit up Elite Female Battles at gmail.com, Elite Female Battles at gmail.com. And if you're down, let me know. Whatever females is open to everybody if you are trying to try out for these leagues. And we are here, so holla at us. Shout out to everybody that's been doing it, everybody that has been doing it. E-Hard, Young Goddess, you know what I'm saying, Old Ronnie, QB, Duchess, you know what I'm saying, Jazz the Rapper. And the list it keeps going. Norma Bates, shout out to you, you know what I'm saying. Shout out to Farrah, shout out to everybody on that side, you feel me?
So let me
Grindtime East Coast. Grindtime East Coast.
Oh, we got 15
January
minutes.
28th.
Are you gonna have a tryout? What's the future of the elite? I don't know exactly what you're calling it, but
Elite Female Battles.
Okay, Elite Female Battles. Are you gonna have an open trial? Because I know you guys have there's a lot of other young upcoming females that do want to battle as well.
Oh no, definitely. We're definitely the Bars and Bra Straps event is going to be open. They're going to be open tryouts. We're going to do a process of elimination also. This is not going to be the normal format that people are used to. This will be process of elimination tryouts. Mm-hmm. This means that you might not know who you're going against. Your bars just got to stand for something. You know what I mean? You got to know how to improvise at any given moment. So there's definitely going to be a tryout for leagues like ours, URL, Grindtime East Coast, and it is open. The Elite Female Battles event, Bars and Bra Straps will be open for that with 3 to 4 main event battles that day.
Oh, and I'm going to be in the building because...
Oh, no. I got, we're going to have Noah's, Matt Ills, Direct, you know what I'm saying, Poison Pen, the whole Team Homie is going to be in the building. Shout out to Team Homie, you know what I mean? And we're going to definitely... Each female is going to get the most beautiful love out of this whole situation.
I'm bringing a secret weapon. I got a secret weapon I just found.
Yeah, I know.
I was in Brownsville, Brooklyn. Shout out to my nigga Charlie Clips, man. I know Charlie's going to get mad at me for what I'm about to say. I'm standing in the corner of Brownsville. I'm standing outside of Brownsville. We all out there. And it's fucking, we're in the dirt of the dirt, bro. Like, we're right next to the projects. And this girl comes out. And she just starts going at Clips.
Oh, he's going to be so mad at you for this.
He's going to be mad. Clips, you're my nigga, man. You know you're my nigga, but I got to tell the story. So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, so I'm thinking, she's going to get killed by Clips. Obviously, like, what the hell's the matter with this girl? And she went crazy on Clips. To the point where Clips pulled me in and was like, nigga, are you hearing this shit? And I'm not going to say her name. This is my secret.
Everything.
This is my secret weapon. I'm going to tell you guys right now, she's my secret weapon. I'm going to bring her out probably at the next Smack event. This is my secret weapon. She's dope. It's my new weapon. This is my Ruger. Ask Charlie
Ruger.
It's my Ruger.
I'm telling you, let's throw that Ruger in the clip and let's get it popping.
So, tell us more about the event that's coming. What are your predictions, or can you give predictions for the Grindtime event on January 28th?
Well, January 28th is also, the live pay-per-view. And, everybody can, get the pre-sale tickets and also order the pay-per-view as we speak on uvidity.com/GTEC.
Let me ask you a question about the pay-per-view, Tara.
Yeah.
You guys did the pay-per-view in the last event I was there with the Awkward Battle, and King of the Dot did the same thing recently. And what ended up happening was somebody stole the live feeds and bootlegged the event.
Yeah.
One, why would you do it again? And what do you feel about people bootlegging and not supporting what we're doing as entertainment?
Well, first of all, they're taking food out of our mouths, and there's a difference if the major industry is a whole different ballgame. we are a battle rap community. We're not that large. We're kind of a small community, so we kind of know everybody. So it feels like if you're going to bootleg these battles and you're in all these battle rap forums and you're like out there, that's whack. You killing us. You really killing the form. Can we stop it? No, but if we are able to talk to those that we know might know who can, we need to get on top of that ASAP.
Yeah, well, support you cheap bastards. Stop bootlegging shit. Support Grindtime. Support King of the Dot. Support Don't Flop. Even though I don't know what the fuck they're saying on Don't Flop. Support those motherfuckers too.
Yo, shout out to Don't Flop. You know
but I know the fans got some questions for you, Sarah. But she's not single. She's taken, all right, guys?
Yeah.
Jessica to the fans.
Up 203, you're live on the air with Sara Kana. What's on your mind?
Yeah, I was listening. I talking about QB. She representing for 203, man. I'm right down the street.
Yeah, QB, man.
No doubt. Team Holland, First Lady QB.
No doubt. 760, what's on your mind for Sara Kana? January 28th event.
Oh, what's up, Sarah?
What up?
I just want to know, is you ever going to get back in that ring? Do you ever have the urge to get back in there?
I get that question a lot. I think so. I don't. To be honest with you, sometimes I do, but I've also noticed sometimes you got to play the background so others can shine, and you can help that too, especially if you have experience in those areas. So at this present time, I'm not really jetting for it. You know what I mean? I'm not thirst bucket or nothing because the females that I'm surrounded with are all gunners. So I'm not really worried about it. But, you know, if something, you know, nice come around, I might do it just, you know, for some love or something, but nothing too, you know, it's not too soon on my plate. I have more work to do as far as the female movement and battle rap at this present time, and I'm dedicating myself to that and Poison Pen. Real talk.
786, you got anything on your mind for Sara Kana?
Hey, what's poppin', y'all? What's good? What's good?
What's up, brother?
It ain't nothing, man. Hey, first off, Norbs, man, I don't see how you didn't have Lady Luck in that top 5, man. But
she's not battling anymore, bro. I would have put Remy. I would have put
current. Okay, that goes current. Okay. Yeah, quick question. So you know, for the up and coming female battle rappers, like, what do you think? Like, if you can give me like the top 3 elements that a female rapper has to put, well, you know, really has to look forward to, you know, like preparing for the battle. Like, do you look for swag? Do you look for crowd presence? Do you look for bars, punchlines, jokes? Like, what are the top 3 things a female has to work on to become that elite battle rapper, in your opinion?
That's a dope question. Thank you for answering. The one thing I definitely look for is you can say a dope punchline, but how you hit that punchline is how it matters. So delivery and consistency, as well as the entertainment value. Because it's one thing that you say, oh, this lyrical, you get as lyrical as you can, but it's one way that you have to deliver it that keeps your audience entertained.
So true.
So definitely the punchlines, the bars definitely have to be up to par, but you have to know how to deliver them. So it's punchline, delivery, and charisma.
All right, 786. You got another question?
You know me, I always have my questions, man. I got to ask them all night, but I'm going to let the other calls go. Cool.
Yes, Jazz is the best female battle rapper right now.
Oh, my God.
Gaddis is running, so she's running.
Gaddis is right.
I actually wanted to bring up the 2-2 event, the 2-2 battle that, you know, had a lot of people speaking this way, so QB versus D-Rack and Gaddis. I mean, you know, I think you guys really found something with that. I mean, can we expect to see that anytime soon at a Grindtime event? And why is it not
definitely.
at this event?
No, because, well, what we're about to do, the co-ed 2-on-2s was definitely something that we wanted to get into. We actually have a lot of different teams coming up to me now telling me and they want to get down. Like, I definitely, Misfit and Cortez, I definitely knew that they wanted in. I also know that, you know, Old Blimey and SoCon definitely wanted to do some things, or Awkward and Old Blimey definitely wanted to do some things. QB and Sway, QB and Sway, that's the team homie right there. And I'm bringing, in a few months, we're going to see the ride, you know, Katana, who now will fuck your life, FYI, shout out to Katana. We bringing Katana back. Oh, she's jumping. Oh, I didn't tell you about my secret weapon, Norbs. My apologies. Yeah, Katana coming back, homie.
And she's hella sexy.
Katana's coming back.
Super sexy and she's black.
So shout out to FYO, shout out to Katana, whole Alpha Downs movement. So we're definitely going to see that. And, so.
My secret weapon will be coming out soon. I'm going to bring her out. You know what I mean?
And you'll see them at the Bars and Broad Straps event.
Charlie Clips has only lost one round. All right? Yeah, he was undefeated. He said he was 6-0 until that day, okay? That's all I got to say. That's my nigga.
He going to get you?
Nah. All to the side, Charlie wasn't battling outside. I just like to bust Charlie's balls. That's my nigga.
Hey.
You know I mean? Come on. There's no pause here. What are you talking about? But my secret weapon gets busy. So, any more questions for the fans? What's up, Jesse?
Well, that's it for the fan questions. With 3 minutes left, Swave Sever versus Head Ice. Let me get a prediction, Sarah.
She can't predict.
Well,
I can predict.
I can't really predict that. I'm not going, you know, but I'm just going to say Team Homie.
You know what? I don't get no opportunities to predict these events, so let's run through it.
Cool.
Yes.
Make a prediction, Swave Sever versus Head Ice.
January 28th, who you got? This is the card. Let's start with Head Ice and Swave.
Head Ice is my nigga, man. It's Wolf Love all day. I'm not gonna lie. That's my nigga.
Wow.
Now,
all right,
I don't think Swave is gonna be able to bully Head Ice. And Head Ice, if he brings that shit that Head Ice can bring, it's gonna be a classic. But I'm gonna give it to Swave 2-1, but I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be tough. Who else? Let's go to the next one.
All right, Dirtbag Dan versus PH.
Damn, son, PH is my nigga from my hood. I fucks with my nigga Dirtbag Dan. I gotta go with Dan. Dan's my dude, and I might battle Dan that night too.
You gonna battle Dan? Yo, first of all, you owe me a 4-bar battle version, man. What you talking about? You gonna battle Dan? Hold that. All right, next one. Next one. All right, so you got DVD on that one. Money Bags versus Real Deal.
No, so we got to keep going.
Let's keep going. Real Deal.
Okay. Lotta Zay, Mo Dirty.
Lotta Zay, Mo Dirty. I'm going to go with Lotta Zay.
P Stacks versus Cannon Jones.
P Stacks versus Cannon Jones. I'm going to go with Cannon Jones.
Vici versus Ivan the Great.
Oh, wow.
Vici's my nigga. I'm going for Vici all the way. I'm going to stand with Vici for that battle. That's my motherfucking dude right there.
40 Bars versus Precise.
Precise is kind of cute. Let me think.
What they got to do with that?
40 Bars is the girl that battled, I'm not familiar with 40 Bars, but I'm going to go with Precise because I like that Converse line she did at the Clean and Ring thing. I forgot what it was, the sparring session. That was dope. I'm going to go with Precise.
All right, that's what's up. So,
that's it?
Yeah,
right,
that's all.
Sarah, thanks a lot for joining us on URL's Battle Rap Arena. Not that much time left. Norbs, go ahead and say your last piece to Sarah.
Oh, Saturday, Grindtime, January 28th. Be in the building. I'm going to be in the building.
Club
DJ's
Drum.
going to be in the building. Chico's going to be in the building. Smack, I don't know. He's Hollywood. I don't know where the hell he's going to be at. Well, Sarah.
Thanks a lot for coming on.
No doubt. January 20 in GTEC Club Drums.
And what website to get the pay-per-view?
Uvity.com/GTEC.
One more time?
Uvity.com/GTEC.